What's the deal, gang? What's the deal? Where's the police siren? I'm annoyed at the police siren. I just got pulled over on coming back from dropping the kids off. So fuck the police siren. Fuck the sirens, yo.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Straight up. Anyway, so we made it. What'd you get popped for? For blowing a stop sign going in reverse at like 140? We got news here in a few minutes. I was rushing home. Hey, get it? Russian home. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. We got a red folder, and then 15 minutes after that, we got a red folder. So yeah, I was kind of telling the guy, I was like, look, man, just forget the courtesy. Give me the ticket. Just give me the ticket now. Like, don't even go back. Start calling your friends, see if you know them or whatever it is, right? Don't call back up. Like, try to let me go. Just fucking get it over with. Let me go. I got news to trade. Oh, man. Hold on. I don't even have my light on. Let's get the light on. Make it feel a little streamy. The streamy feeling. 27.85. Oof. I mean, you'll eventually get back there. We're going to break those highs. I just don't know if we're going to break it today or when. We got 1 minute for news here. They're expecting... What are we expecting? Ooh, bad numbers. If they're expecting bad numbers, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense to hold. How much is it? The ticket, he let me go. He told me next time, just let me speak first. Because I didn't let him speak. I was like, I started giving him like a whole bunch of stories and talking to me. He walks over, he's like, license registration. I was like, look, I know what's going on. I'm not going to argue with you. You know, show me some courtesy. You're right. I'm wrong. I blew this. He was like, bro, just let me talk. Next, he came over. He was just like, yo. He's like, look, next time, just a word of advice, just let the officer talk. Go ahead, I'll see you later. I was like, I hope not. We got 10 seconds here for news. You guys know the deal. For the first 5 minutes, we're going to drop down to the 1 minute time frame here. I'm not paper trading this. I didn't even get a chance to look that up. Just want to see what's going to happen here for news. There we go. Okay, bearish push. See this paper trade wise. So bearish push. I honestly think we could have had some buys right here. On our paper trade, right as we tap this area. That was a daily flip. Yeah, the daily might flip here. Chat, we might have earlier positions. I'll tell you in a second. If we get a top wick here on this 1 minute, we might have sells on the 1 minute. Okay, taking a sell right here. Just took a sell. Right as we flipped and broke this low on the 1 minute candle. It came up, made a top wick, and it rebroke the low. So I took a sell on the rebreak of the low. Numbers drop? No. Numbers have not dropped just yet. We have a short position right here. $75.4. So expecting this wick to the left on the 1 minute to be filled. It's moving pretty quickly, so I'm expecting that fill here to the left. And if we don't get a fill and we get a closure on the 5, then we'll look for the same position as on the 1, but on the 5. We have a minute left here for this 5 to close. Yeah, we start flipping bullish on the 5, then if this flips bullish, starts driving up, we'll call it. I don't have a stop here right now, right? But I gotta see the 5 actually do something first. Okay, 1 more minute for this 5 to close. So regardless of what happens, I'm gonna wait for this 5 to close. Closes bullish, I'll close out. It closes bearish, there's a chance we have pineapples. Okay, we have 40 seconds for this 5. Chat, I'm gonna take another sell right here actually. It's low risk if we start flipping, right? But it's previous resistance right here at this area. So if we start coming back down, then great. 15 seconds for the 5 to close. All right, 5 closed bearish. I'm gonna close full right here, right where we are. Just closed full, all positions. As we started hitting break even on the first position, we closed all positions here. Congratulations, everybody. Fucking W. See you tomorrow. Where's my mic? I should have pressed bulk closure. I closed them out one by one. If I pressed bulk closure, it'd be an extra 2 pips on 4 positions. And what are we doing now? We're coming back the other way. You guys want to be stuck in this the other way? All right. Let's add that to the record. God, I fucking love news. The thing is, the news, it does everything that the no news candles do. It just does it at a much quicker pace. It's basically like back testing, and you get to like fast forward the candles. That's all you're doing. Because news will play price action. It'll play in the direction of price action. It'll just happen a lot quicker. Why not buy down here? That was my sample size position. Actually, we wouldn't take it, but if we were sample sizing, we probably would have had buys off this area, right here. This would have been a sample size position. Buys off that previous support. And stops right here below that previous wick. Roughly 30 pips, right? But for 30 pips, you can have the rest of this range. Potential for $120. What did it give you? It gave you like 30 also. Technicals drives fundamentals? I wouldn't say so. I would say the fundamentals drive technicals, but the technicals tell you the when, right? Fundamentals tell you where it's going. The technicals, the chart will tell you when it's happening, so you're not just like, oh, it's going up and take a trade, you know, midday. Meanwhile, the price has already moved up, or the price is back on its way down, right? Like, so regardless of what happens here, fundamentally, you'll see it printed on the charts. That's why whatever I see printed here is a lot more important than whatever I hear, right? Fundamentals are more powerful? No, there's no such thing as more powerful. You don't have one without the other. The technicals reflect the fundamentals. The technicals is what you see printed on the charts, and it's reflecting what's going on in the space, right? In gold. So I don't care what really happens fundamentally. The main thing is what happens here on the charts. We're showing up, we're trading on the charts, right? Remember I said yesterday, don't believe your lying eyes, right? You can't do that here. If this is showing you something, you can't not trust it because it's the truth. This is not debatable, right? And trust me, I'm a master debater. I debate the shit out of this, but this is not debatable. Right, what we see printed is not debatable, and it's the reflection of what we see. Highlight the pineapple area. So we go to the 1 minute. We see this area right here across, right? So as we started pulling up, I'm thinking to myself, if we're wrong, all right, that's fine. That's 16 pips over here if we're wrong. Actually, no, it's for the flip, so it's all right. 8 pips stop. But we shouldn't be wrong because the market is going to need to create a bottom wick to drive, number one. Number two, if we are going to reject, this would be the ideal area to reject because this is the previous support, right? And if you're looking for a push down, you're looking for a support to turn resistance, and that's what we saw right here on this candle. See this wick right here? It was a support that for a split second here turned into a resistance on that candle. This is our trade. We're out here where the market went BE on our first trade. We collected this range, and then it pushed up. Created that bottom wick, pushed up. It was logical, right? It wouldn't be a strategy where I would take it off that area, but it just made sense logically for a pineapple. Quick breakdown before news. All right. Bring it backwards. Break it down.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
All right. Quick breakdown before news. That was awesome. Now, where were we? And if that move is wrong, flip your buys, target liquidity at the other end. Just wait for 9:30, 10:10 before scalping it if you want the best chance of catching the runner, in my opinion. Sounds good. That used to be the answer I would get from everybody when I'd ask them a question about trading when I was just learning. All right, I'd send somebody a chart, be like, is this good? And the only reply I would get, looks good. Explain, please. Looks good. Wait, did we change the record? We update the record? We got 3 minutes more news, but they're not expecting anything crazy here. Sells plus 24. Win number 264. Amazing, amazing, incredible. Be honest with you, I will not be doing anything on this 8:30 news. Nothing. You will not. If we push right now heavy, I'm not going to trade. I want to wait for this for this news to actually. Before I speak, there's one way we can trade it here. Let me look. Wow, good numbers. Look, they were expecting bad numbers. They came out with really good numbers, but I think we're back in range because we got this GDP folder. Yeah. So I was gonna say the only way we can trade the news is if we get the same numbers as we get here, right? As we got for NFP. I was gonna say unemployment. If we get green numbers here too, and the market starts coming down, we probably have to wait for closures here. Yeah, I would need the two news to line up in the same direction. If this news comes out same direction as the previous one, then we'll see. If we see a nice push to the downside, we might have the same position. But if this news goes the other way, right? If these numbers are red, this might start driving up. We have two news 15 minutes apart. Volume from one is still affecting the other, and we're in opposite directions. Yeah, it's probably going to be a position on the 4-hour candle. You want everything to line up. Can we watch the Olympic breakdance Australia with the kangaroo hop? That was wild. They took her interview and she was like, yeah, I just threw that in there because I thought it would be really cool for the Olympics. Bitch, nobody wants to see you hop around like a fucking kangaroo. By the way, chat, be careful here. My spread is at 11 right now. The spread's jumped now. There we go. That's news hitting. If this is green, then we could have, if this is green, I mean, the flip would be good here, but I don't know if those numbers came out green, right? It's coming down. Oh, red numbers. Bad for gold. I mean, bad for dollar. Good for gold. Gold should be coming up. It's coming down, right? It's coming down, but this isn't the reason for it. I think it's this, right? You know why? Because
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
that's right. It's because you are green right here. Yeah, mixed bag here. Hey, green, what's the deal? You got a mixed bag of news here. 2 red, 1 orange. One is positive, one is negative, and the other one is basically no change. So mixed bag of news. Yeah, we might stick around in this area. Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. It's honestly, gang, we're probably gonna wait on a 4-hour close. Got like half hour. Watch, I said that, and like 500 people are gonna leave. Well, just because I said it doesn't mean we won't have a trade at all. Maybe, just maybe, at like 8:45. Oh my god. Tired. Yeah, green's always in the green. I'm sorry, laying down here on my chair. I honestly kind of wish I was still pulled over and took that trade while I'm pulled over. The problem is there would be nobody. I wouldn't have a videographer there, you know, fucking filming all of it. Smash that fucking like button. You'll enjoy the early scalp trade. That's right. Drop a like, sub to the channel. That was lovely. Love watching your streams, even though you never see me text, but keep it up. What do you mean? I just read your message. Oh my God. Here's your ticket, Monkey Beach. What? What are you saying? Yeah, mixed bag of news. I don't have any kind of edge here right now. We're going to stop out some old longs from yesterday's rally. Fake out retail shorts. Then get 1 minute MMB MW around 9:30, 10:30. I don't know what a BMW is in the charts. Showing we are market maker buy model, higher high, higher low. What the fuck is a market maker? Showing we are going to start running sellers. That's really confusing, bro. Higher high, higher low, market maker buy model. Showing we are going to start running seller stops. You mean we're going to start running up bullish and the sellers are going to get taken out? Why can't you just say, I think we're bullish? Oh, head and shoulders pattern at the lows. Yeah, I see it on the 5 here. Yeah, that was our exit. Bong, bong, bong. Wee. I just don't know about the wee or the wee wee. Yeah, and didn't we just flip on the daily? Yeah, the daily gave us the flippity pippity. And yesterday closed with no top wick. Yeah, we should come back down and reflippity. Oh, the monthly candle. Hell yeah, we just drove straight up. I remember we were talking about the beginning of October. We were talking about swing positions, and I said right here would be your swing position, similar to how we traded news off that wick. Then we could have looked for this. Maybe next month we look for it off that wick, right? Something like this. Anybody ever seen an inverted wick? Look at that. It's an innie, not an outie. Like a belly button. This is an innie. Back to midnight New York opening price level S POC. I don't know this lingo. POC, MMBMW. I don't know. Point of control, your equilibrium. It's where the range rebalances to every time as it builds liquidity until it doesn't rebalance. Then that is your run you're looking for. My equilibrium's a joint. I mean, you might make complete sense, Goblin. It's just a lot of things that I don't look at or notice, or like, I don't know. It's just those aren't any of the concepts that I apply. Sharing some gems. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you understand what you're doing. I just don't understand it. It's not that I'm not willing to. Yeah, I'm just not willing to, actually. It's not that I don't understand. I'm not willing. It's all the same thing. Yeah, just different definitions, I'm sure. Job had me on a roll today, so I might be able to stick around. It's all good. We already got a W. I have friends who trade ICT, and when they explain it to me, it's the same thing we do. Nah, there's no way we do what ICT does. I've never learned any of ICT. You know what we haven't done? We haven't even done our levels because we showed up a bit late. So let's clear everything. Look at our daily bullish candle with no top wick. We're bullish, but at a resistance. For our bullish, let's mark off some levels that we've respected. Seems like a good level. Seems like a decent level to introduce your parents to. This seems like a solid level. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. I know we had a smaller time frame head and shoulders, but we have a higher time frame head and shoulders too here, right? With this, and then now we here again. we close below here, right, on the hourly, nothing stopping the next candle from creating that top wick and coming back the other way. So let's just wait. How delay is stream? I think roughly 3 to 4 seconds. It's typically around 3 seconds. I did it, but so much info that it will get you off track. Well, that's the thing. It's up to you how simple or how difficult you want to make this on yourself. Do you want to trade like 8 pairs through all the sessions with like a stupid amount of like indicators and just many vocabulary words? Or do you want just something that you can rinse and repeat day in and day out so you can be incentivized to show up the next day? There's people that make this really difficult on themselves and they're still profitable. They just make it a lot harder on themselves. Five pip delay. You guys might have had a better entry if with the delay. A lot of times you do. Hey, join Zoom, no delay. That's right. I don't know why Green never shows up on Zoom. He's got access. It would be hard for you to be on Zoom though and mod multiple streams. I feel that. You know, bit me some. Him and I take same setups and he trades 90% ICT. Ah. Respecting the level, yeah. It's a funny emo. Oh, City Kenny, welcome. Bonjour. Bonjour is French, right? How do you say goodbye, though? What's a Zoom meeting? What's a link? Au revoir. Yeah, au revoir. Oh, parlez-vous français? Carlo, where you been, bro? What's the deal? How are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. I see you on my IG stories. What did they call you? What did they call him? The Croatian Rocket or something like that? What did they call him? Croissant. How do you say hi in Italian? Oh, the Balkan Fury. There we go. What did I say? Balkan Fury, Croatian Rocket, potato, potato. Same shit. In Italian, ciao? No, that's goodbye or like arrivederci, right? How do you say hi though? I thought ciao was goodbye. Or is it like Hawaii where ciao means goodbye and hello? Hi and bye? Yeah, that's crazy. So like so when people show up, you don't know if they're coming or going, right? Yeah. You do enough of these, you don't know if you're staying or if you just showed up. I swear, that's what, like, ciao. All right, ciao. And then they let you decide if you're leaving or if you're staying. All right, chat, let's do a little pump. And they hate when you put your own sauce in the pasta. Hey, I'd get kicked out. My kids bring ketchup to the restaurant to put their own ketchup on it. They get plain pasta and put ketchup on it. Yeah, I would get deported, I swear. If I was in Italy, I'd get deported in like the first evening. They'd be in front of the judge like, yeah, the defendant put ketchup on the pasta. And they'd be like, oh, get him out of here. And then they'd be like, and he gave it to the kids. And then they'd be like, all right, death penalty. That's it. Blasphemy. You ever see Italians get mad? They'd be like, oh, no, 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 essa no good. Essa no good. No. I'd be like, man, it's not that serious. Essa wrong tomato. No, it's not. Yo, I used to have a client, like this going back like a decade. An Italian dude, and he like the way he would say thank you is he would bring you some like homegrown tomatoes that he like brought over the seeds from Sicily or like Napoli or whatever it is, and he'd be growing some real Italian tomatoes in his garden. And like if you ever want to say thank you, you know how you like, you know, say thank you, like for the Eastern Europeans here, you know, a lot of time, my parents taught me like, hey, if somebody does something nice to you, next time you see him, like bring him like a box of candy or like, you know, a bottle of wine, just to be nice. And this guy, like, I'd be, you know, I was doing something for him, and then he'd show up with like a bag of Italian tomatoes, and he'd be like, here, from my garden. He had the most Italian last name too. Milanese. Milanese. Joe Milanese. Well, my Russian teacher bottled liquor and box of chocolates when I used to get tutored after class. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Russians do that all the time. They, whatever, like, hey, if you give somebody a bribe and they take it, you bring them a box of chocolates and a bottle of wine as a thank you for accepting a bribe. No, his first name was Joseph. Love Russian culture. Well, it's considered to be one of the greatest languages because so much literature and so many great writers were Russian. So it's considered to be a great language. Right? That's what they call it. Великий могучий русский язык. We got 6 minutes here, gang. 6 minutes for 4 hour. Let's see if this hourly can leave a wick, or if we end up with no top wick and wait a little longer. Oh man. $5:30. 5 minutes left for this 4 hour closure. I gotta do the damn thing. Give me a second, chat. You know it's about to get serious when you're bringing out 2 trays. Did I miss the entry and the exit? Yeah, missed everything. But say when you catch one, have you in my headset? I'm about to do the same thing as you, bro. Have you in my headset. Keyboard repair kit. I have a kid that's currently wandering in the city. He eats anything he finds but can't drink because if he does, he will die. What is he? Well, he's probably homeless and looking for a shelter. No entry yet. We already had a trade. What I'm looking for is for us to close outside this little range that we're still in, from 81 to 76. It's fire. Fuego. Okay, okay. All right. Abstract expressionism in the US was a shift from Sovietic social realism, which means American pop culture overall is a form of defense of American values against the socialist reform. That's deep. That's deep, bro. That's deeper than that up ass. It's pretty deep. Fuck America? Yeah, well, that's what the French said until the Nazis showed up. Then they were like, no, America, come back. Come back, America. Bonjour. We love you. Come back. Careful what you wish for, bro. No, America, come back. We love you. Build a Disneyland in Paris, please. We need you. Oh shit. All right, we just closed small bottom wick of that most recent. I don't know, this ain't for me. We need a heavier push here. Yeah, 4-hour closure. You got that bottom wick off this little support. For me, the way I look at it is I wanted an attempt for this to come back down in range. So maybe a wick to here, to this area, and then a flip. Fine, because that shows me we tried to come back in range. We didn't. We held support over here. It was just kind of a quick bounce. So I'm not too excited about that. But if we get a closure on the 5 with a nice wick or a 15, I'm okay with taking positions to come up. But we're gonna need a nice strong push, and we're gonna need a nice top wick. Kenny's quiet? No, he's not. He's loud as fuck. He's smoking some loud. I smell that Cryptochronic kind of like from here. Yeah. The push is real. How much was this in terms of pips? Did break a low here. I guess maybe you could say it would have needed to make a bottom. I don't know. I think if we came down here, we're taking it off the bottom wick, which gives you optimal entries, whether you're right or wrong, right? This is a nice top wick, right? We're just, all we need is a closure. We need to maintain this bullish closure. I assure you, most scalpers I know are actually gambling. Well, yeah, you're risking money to make money. You're all gambling, just with a high degree of probability, right? Where the probability is overwhelmingly on your side. I told you, the way I look at this is anything's a gamble, right? Opening up a business, right? A brick and mortar store is a gamble. But the thing is, the difference between opening up your own business, right? Because you open up a business, you're putting down your own money to make more money. But let's look at it logically, right? If you open up a business, the chance of a small business, right? Or of a new business succeeding, of a new small business when you open up, the chance of that business succeeding is somewhere around 30 to 40%, right? When I take a trade, the chance of us succeeding in that trade is somewhere between 80 to 90%, right? So the way I look at it is my chances of success on a daily basis are better than your average business owner. So like you could say, oh, they opened up a fucking, right? They opened up a restaurant. Gamblers, they're just gambling. Except they're gambling with a 30 or 40% success rate. I'm gambling with an 80% success rate. Every entrepreneur you know is a gambler. I tell my friends that exact same logic with trading, yeah. Yeah, RR is just another variable in your strategy, right? Like you look for daily highs and lows, right? Those are variables of your strategy, right? RR is just another part of the equation. But for us, it's not part of the equation, right? It's not part of the strategy, right? RR doesn't make it into the equation that we have for our strategy. Our strategy uses different variables. How do you read the market better? Experience. Show up. Oh shit, what a 5 bottom wick. Interesting, interesting. 15 closes here and oh no, we got 7 minutes. I think I'm gonna wait on this 15 close. But damn, this 5 fucking wound up here. Did it break the high too? Or it made a top wick first? Yeah, it made a top wick first, I think. How Don doing? I don't know. You gotta ask Don. You'd be pissed the fuck off if I was telling people how you doing, right? How you doing? I'm just not in a position to answer that. Well, man, for this 5, this shit looks like it wants to take off. Lovely bottom wick. Respected resistance though on the closure here, so we will see. Five minutes here for this 15. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if this pushes heavy up to here, right? 87 areas would be great if the next 5 minutes could push up there. Because we get this push up here, we're gonna look, and we get a top wick. The next candle is gonna need to make a top wick as well, and that's the advantage that we're gonna play if we can do that. You got to keep showing up. It just, over time, it clicks, Alex. Because you have to know what to zone in on, what to lock in on, what part of the charts to really focus on. And that comes with experience and seeing things over and over and over again and seeing concepts applied in real time. Right? Because if you see me do something in real time and apply it to the market in real time, you see how it works. You see if it even works, right? But that's what builds confidence. Next time you see it, you might see it a little bit differently or not really recognize exactly what I see, and you might be a bit off. But once again, you keep showing up. Eventually, you'll kind of fine-tune what you're locking in on, right? Every strategy works. You just have to make adjustments to make it work for yourself. Okay, let's get that push to 78 like we were just talking about. There we go. There we go. What a 15 candle. Chat, we get a top wick on this candle, like a nice top wick, not like 5-8 pips, but we get a nice 15-20 pip top wick. We're going to take bottom wick entries on the next candle. It's not overtrading if you win. Yeah, the only time it's overtrading, I don't believe in overtrading. I think overtrading is when your mental capital is spent, depleted, right? And you stay on to trade, right? When you stop thinking, the moment you stop thinking clearly, you are overtrading. So that's the moment you walk away. But if you're thinking clearly, you're level-headed, shit, you keep going all day, go ahead. Right? As soon as you stop thinking clearly, it could be even before your first trade, right? You might not even have taken a trade today. But if you're not thinking clearly and you're taking a trade, you're overtrading. It's not about taking 2 trades a day, 1 trade a day, right? It's about mental capital, right? If it's there for you to utilize, you know, sufficiently and efficiently, then yeah. But if not, You're over trading. Back away. Has nothing to do with the amount of trades you've already taken. You can be in a shitty mind state without taking a trade, and there's no point of taking that trade. Took that 5-minute bottom wick. 27. Yeah, that bottom wick was lovely. I didn't even notice it. I didn't notice the 5 was doing that. I was on the 15. It's okay though. Realistically, I still want to push. Okay, 86, 87 areas we were just talking about a second ago. There, this is lovely. Now give us a wick. Give to me the wick. 30 seconds here. Chat, we're about to witness history here. Who's ready? Who's ready to witness history? The stories you're going to tell your kids where you were when gold broke all-time highs for the 18th time on Halloween. Try not to get high on the wins, or too high on the wins. You can never get too high. And try not to get too low on the losses. You know what taught me that concept? I think one day trading with Don, I actually brought that up, and I started talking about it, and he was like, yeah, that makes sense. But you know what made me understand that it's dumb, right? It's not dumb, it's detrimental to success, right? Getting too happy about your wins and then celebrate, right? And getting too low on yourself, too down on yourself for losses, right? I'll tell you what did it for me. You guys ever watch MJ hit a game-winning shot? You ever watch Michael Jordan hit a game-winning shot? Like later on in his career, you ever watch him win the NBA championship? When he hits the shot, when he wins the chip, he didn't go out celebrating. Yes, he was like, I knew it. Like it wasn't supposed to be any other way. Like that's how it was supposed to be. Right? So why are you going to celebrate something that's supposed to be that way? Right? It's like getting a pat on the back for waking up on time and showing up to work. Nah, you're supposed to do that shit. Right? Taking care of your kids, you don't get a pat on the back for that. That's some shit you're supposed to do. Same thing here. Taking a W, you can't go celebrate because that's how it was supposed to go down. You were supposed to take the W. Don't go celebrate things that are supposed to happen. And that's what it was for me. I looked at MJ and I was like, he's not celebrating. He just knew that that's how shit was supposed to go down. It's just the winning mindset. But you celebrated your last trade? No, I didn't. I was making a joke at the fact that we can call it a stream. There's no celebration. Yeah, it's an ugly close on the 15. We're probably waiting for our NYC open here. Yeah, don't celebrate the winners, and you won't get down on yourself too much when you take that loss. right? Stay stoic, stay level-headed. The shit's supposed to happen, and then you approach the next trade. Then why record the W's in the chat? Because there are fucking streamers out there that don't have a record, that take 8 trades a week, lose 7 of them, and get 5,000 viewers per stream doing that. I'm like, all right, so that's why you don't put a record on there, because you've lost every trade this week, bitch. And people are like, and then there's 5,000 people in the chat going, oh, it's all right. We got the next one. All right, fine. But why is the next one then a loss? Why is the entire week full of losses? So what you're supposed to do when you take an L, don't let it affect your next trade. Stay stoic, and that's it. Short memory. No, time to eat. I like time to eat. He does as he says. He trades as he says. He sets an example of mindset. So no, I like him. I'm talking about tank your trades. That bitch. Like, she's definitely got 5K people watching right now. Let me see. Let's check that out. Oh, she's got 1,000 people watching.
Columbia, Disneyland,
Chat.
Miami, Mars,
There's
New York,
1,000 people watching this fucking nonsense right
Saudi
now.
Arabia, the Bay, New York. Woo! What's up, neighbor?
She's gonna have
You guys,
5,000 people watching this
yesterday
trash.
I went to buy the Halloween costume. If you know, you know.
You don't need a Halloween costume.
And it was good. And I walked around the
You're
Upper East
wearing
Side
one.
to see like some of the stoops that they
This
decorate
chart's
for
a
fall.
Halloween costume.
And then I went to Central Park because that's just what I do. If I have some time, I'm gonna wander a bit, and it was good. And then, while I was like waiting for a cab, actually, a street photographer.
You know why there's no stream
stalked
record on
me.
here?
It was so funny to me.
Because that stream record got
you
a
guys
negative
remember, I was
RR.
just wearing a matching sweatsuit, and also technically, I guess the headphones and my shoes match too. My bag kind of matched too, but that's gonna be funny later. Anyway, what did the chat vote? We have 9
Yo,
minutes
she's got
until the open.
she got 90,000 subs and 5,000 people a day watching this nonsense. They're fake viewers. Look at her likes. I think she just started streaming. No, them likes get up to like 500-600. She started streaming 5 minutes ago. She's got triple the viewers right now than we have. She's got 1,200 people watching that nonsense right now.
What do you guys voted for? Let's see. 53% said bullish, 29% bearish, 18% said neutral, no bias. Interesting.
I am hating, I know, but 5 minutes, 1,500 people? Fuck out of here. I watched her trade for a week. I didn't see a single winning trade. I'm over it. Where's our ICT? Where's Gold Goblin? Is she doing proper ICT? Because you seem to know what you're talking about when it comes to ICT. She doesn't trade ICT anywhere near as good as I can, though. Oh, all right. Yeah. Don't hate a man for trying to make a dollar. Why are you calling her a man? She got long blonde hair. She doesn't use the same model as I do. I don't know what she does. 'I think Eddie said it. It's a fucking cult. Five minutes. He ain't women. You found it? She burnt my coffee. But no hate on somebody hustle, to be honest. If she made good money doing what she does, then yeah. When you're right, you're right. Wix drank some haterade today. She makes money by Wix turning up to her stream every day. Basically. I wouldn't care, chat, if I wasn't shadow banned. I would not give a fuck. But I'm looking around the industry, and we seem to have a W every single day for the past few months. And I'm shadow banned, and then there are people taking 7 losses fucking every 2 days, and they're sitting there with 90,000, 100,000. Yeah, I know the music's loud. Let me talk my shit while the music's loud. It's not supposed to be clear. I'm hating right now. I think my issue is more with YouTube than other streamers. It's like, YouTube, are you serious? Turn down the trance music. Man. Tiesto FX. It's 90 seconds here for this 30 to close. That is a heavy push down. We need a bottom wick. Need a bottom wick. We have a bottom wick. We're gonna look for top wick sells here. Looking like that range to break out. If you're using her as a reason to justify why YouTube terrible, no, I'm just using her as a scapegoat for my feelings here about YouTube. Are you well off? Do you just make a good amount to not work? I work. I have businesses. I have jobs. You think I finish here and I don't do shit? I'm busy as fuck. My job consists of creating jobs for others, right? Outside of trading, if we're talking about outside of trading. What the fuck kind of closure is that? Yeah, I don't know about that. That's not a job. That's a bigger job than anyone that, you know, than any of the employees have. Lower time closes bullish. I'm not looking for a bullish closure. I'm looking for a heavy push. We just had one to the downside. And I'm looking for wicks in terms of ranges. Do you make enough from trading to just do trading, sit back the rest of the day? I've probably made enough from trading to sit back for the rest of the year. Or the rest of next year. This is news, by the way. Pending home sales? Yeah, I don't know. It's orange folders. I don't know. If that is news...
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Yeah, I was just looking for a bottom wick here on the previous 30 and a top wick on this one. We got neither. We don't have a bottom wick here or a top wick on the next one. Yeah, it's NYSE. It's the volume from the stock exchange open. Don't sell this, you will be liquidity. Well, yeah, the 30 is a late candle. Somebody just mentioned it too. So late candle, you're expecting price to make a low and come back the other way. If it doesn't and it leaves us with that bottom wick, we might have positions here on the hourly closure. Music kind of loud. Got you. Better. Yo, my broker has a gap from here to here. I got a 60 pip gap. This candle doesn't exist on my broker right now. Price just opened up down here. 5-minute closed here. Can we get a top? No. Well, fuck you too then. It's not a bad wick to fill. Just wanted the 5 to give us a top wick. I think 75.3 would have been entry, but now that we filled this range, filled the wick, that's our advantage point. I'm obligated to wait. How do you count pips on gold? Well, $1 move is 10 pips, right? So every 10 cents is a pip. Yeah, this could push for all at once. We're going to wait on a pullback closure with a bottom wick here. Whether it's a 15 or a 30, whatever the hell it wants to be. This push will pull back at some point. And that is when we will start locking in. Daily just flipped. Yes, it did. We said it earlier. Remember when we were up here, daily had no top wick. There's a chance this daily comes back down. Love your stuff from Melbourne. Hey. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Oh. So what did we just drop? 160 pips? 170, 165 pips we just dropped. 6 minutes for this 15 to close. Selling here is dangerous. Only buys now. It depends on your perspective and what you're looking to get. Nothing wrong with taking a sell right now to get this wick fill, right? It's almost 40 pips. $15 closure looks good. The issue is no top wick on the 30, no bottom wick on the previous. I'm sorry, on the 15. And on the 30. And that's a leg candle. There's a chance this drives up. So I think the 30 would be a higher quality position than the 15. But if the 15 sets up, we're going to take it. Four minutes. Yeah, like it means to drive in the opposite direction until you get a closure. The best closure would be in 20 minutes because that would be the 30 and the 1 hour, and they'll have more data available. If we can stay below here, I'm gonna expect the next 15 to make a bottom wick. If it's gonna make a bottom wick, we have an advantage point of 40 pips here for the bottom wick, even more now. We'll see in 3 minutes. This is funny. My 15 is a bullish candle right now on the broker. You see how this is bearish? Way bearish. The 15 on the broker gap down to here, so this is what it looks like right now. And this whole thing right here is a gap that we're about to fill. Guys beefing in the chat. Yeah, we're back in range. We are back in range, which isn't that great. We'll see. Get refunded by a broker? Yes. They said we don't usually do this or something like that. Don't expect something like that. I forgot. I have the email from them. 40 seconds. A closure here, right? Need a top wick. Or not. Boys having a conflict. I told you my opinion on internet beef. You guys can't be beefing and live on 2 different continents. This shit just doesn't work. You'll never squash the beef. Man, sending text messages and shit. Bro, wait till my family vacation. I'm gonna pull up. You said we can't sell. I took 30 pips selling. It's just perspective. Oh, I didn't say you can't sell. Somebody else did, probably. So we need a top wick here to have the wick as an advantage point, but we've created a bottom wick. If we flip bullish right now, I don't know if it's anything stopping us to continue flipping bullish on the hourly or on the 30. Right, so I think it's about 13 more minutes for the hourly closure, and we'll have more data at our disposal to base our breakdown on. Calling it a day. Did 170 pips, so done for the day. Oh yeah, I'm wicks for the day. Good shit, bro. You're long now, you just open buys. 73.7. Oh, bullish flip. Incoming. Yeah, 170 pips. Close your charts, figure out where things went right, and try to repeat the exact same thing tomorrow. If you don't see this exact same thing tomorrow, wait, be more selective, so that way your next position can also pay you. Correct me if I'm wrong, price action is basically pattern recognition. Okay, it's just definition. It doesn't matter what words mean, right? I mean, as long as you understand the concept, but no, it's technical analysis is pattern recognition. Price action is the utilization of price and candles, and that's it, to trade, instead of using indicators and your RSIs, your MACDs, right? Price action is using strictly price to determine where you're going, right? That's what price action is. So when you trade price action, it means you trade a clean chart. You trade no indicators. You trade based on candles and price and levels, right? If you anything else is not price action. It's either trend lines or your indicators or ICT, whatever it is. But technical analysis would be what you're referring to, which is the study of historical price data, which would involve pattern recognition. If you guys didn't know, this is an indicator though. These candles, that's an indicator because the market has a price and the price moves up and down. These candles are really an indicator of what price is doing, right? That's the only indicator you use, just the candles themselves, right? Because you can switch up the candles, right? We can look at it like this, right? Or you can be looking at it at bars or like this. Oh, Wix got bars, yo. Wix got bars. Right? So this is a form of an indicator. Bottom wick made, top wick made. Did you ever use indicators when you started? Yes, all of them. I used all of them. Only uses the line. This. Okay, it's like giving out a signal. Look at it. It's like a radar. Yeah, that's a little difficult. I don't know how you do that. I mean, maybe it's not difficult for them. Can you look like the guy that's standing at the gates of hell? And he's like, keep it moving, keep it moving. Access denied. You're out of there. Sees his homies up. Come on in, come on in. We've been waiting for you. Come on in, everybody. Can you explain what is happening to the new people? Yeah, it's fear, confusion, disillusionment, realization, acceptance, humbleness. That's what's happening. Hey Wix9, just a heads up. Your Xfinity appointment is today. W. Yep, waiting on this hourly closure here in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Changing internet? No, I'm running some extra lines. How many pips to enter heaven? For you? Well, let's see. Access denied. Guess your ass didn't get in, huh? Four minutes. Hold on a second, gang. I think I could do some damage in 4 minutes. Yo. Where my pipe at? Hold on, gang. Oh, it's beautiful outside. No sun. A little windy. Nice. It's drizzling outside. The drizzle is rizzle. How long will you wait? Oh, I'm chilling today. I don't got nowhere to be till at 11 today. Yesterday I had to run because I had to be somewhere at 11. I serve you on Holy J. Please let me in. All right, fine. But no smoking. Do not smoke in heaven. Or bring your own shit. Now, just finished smoking one, now drinking Jack Daniels. I'm going to join you because I'm out of papers, so. Sorry, I got to step outside. I can't be doing that shit inside. I'm going to have Wix 10, 11, and 12 be like, Papa, what's that delicious smell? Yeah, when they ask me what that smell is, I tell them it's victory. The sweet smell of success. Mi scuzze. Mi scuzze. Squirrels coming over here. You see, even the squirrels are like, what the fuck is he puffing on? That shit look way better than nuts. Cause it is, bruh. Come here, you wanna hit this? If your life revolves around trying to find nuts, you're no better than that squirrel, chat. Get it together. we're back. Let's dim the light to make this a little more intimate. Uncle, you smoke weed in the basement when you were little? W. Smoking with squirrels before GTA 6. Crazy work, yes. Almost like these streamers are shilling for brokers and prop firms, but hey, no way that could be the case. I don't know, man. Not a single broker or prop firm recommended so far. Can't be shilling for them just yet. We closed respecting support. Closed back in range. The 15 closed bullish. Lovely wick left to fill, but it closed bullish below the most recent, and the 30 here closed bearish. The hourly closed massively bearish below the most recent, but above the overall. So you see how different time frames are telling me different stories, and until they line up, I can't justify being in a position. Love from India. Hey, Mahmood. Damn, you just lifted Mahmood. Mahmood. Appreciate that. Mahmood definitely better now. Love from Germany. Hey, Dankesche. Or Danke, right? I think that's how they say thank you in German, right? Is it Danke or Danke? Chat, if you didn't know, this is... we do a little bit of language arts here. Some English second language. Donkey shoe or something like that, yeah. Danke or Dankeschön, yeah. What you call mama? Yeah, we're pretty international here. Från Sverige. Love from Dubai. Ah, Habibi. Habibi. Love. Yeah. A lot of love here today. Except for when we went to Tank Your Trades stream. That wasn't lovely. Voila, Habibi. Where's Donvo, your best friend? Oh, don't be so mean. Don't be so rude. I look at him more of like a brother. Right? He's more like a younger brother to me. Don't be so offensive. Your friend. Right? Wick speaking German before GTA 6. Scheiße! Scheiße! German just sounds mean. Like, you could just tell them to count 1 to 10, and it sounds like they've just cursed you and your whole fucking generation out, right? We Germans are all friendly. Yeah, that's what they said about 80 years ago. What about the Ruski? What about the Ruski? What about Russian? What about Mandarin? Any Mandarins here? Anyone see the Chicago Bears blow the win against the Commanders? Yeah, I did. Hold on, wasn't there a defensive player? They had somebody. I think I saw this on SportsCenter. They had a defend. They were up. They won on a Hail Mary, right? The Commanders. One of the defenders was celebrating the W before that last play, and he was on the field. And I think the guy he was supposed to be defending caught the ball. Yeah, that was fucking dumb. French sounds friendly? I don't know. Women say French sounds sexy. It's all like I'd be like, damn, I gotta spit every other sentence. I came to know about you from download stream, then stay here making some W's. W, I love it. I love it. Oh, we have a Mandarin speaker. Probably the only one in here. That's tough. That's hard. That's a hard language. It's hard language to write because it looks like graffiti. It looks like crazy shit. He was taunting the fans before the play. Yeah. They did a countdown, and they counted like he realized the play was going on 5 seconds after the play started. Like Buddy was already throwing the ball. Bro, thank God I'm not the only one that thought that with the graffiti. Nah. Come on, Sam. You know if you and I smoked the J together, we'd be laughing about all this shit. All of this would be getting discussed in a much more ratchet way. Shit. We'd probably use the N-word once or twice too. Oh man. Your boy Trump better win because I don't want to trade on the battlefield. Yeah, if Trump don't win, chat, you guys better fucking get ready for that draft ski. Chiefs and Celtics repeat. The Chiefs look really good. The Celtics, I don't know if they repeat. There's a lot of good teams. A lot of good teams. It's gonna be easier for the Chiefs than the Celtics. I think so. I think that. Yeah, you need to become a survivalist. If Camel Toe wins, yo, you guys need to become survivalists and go like hide food in your woods pantry and hide some guns all over the country. Thing about being drafted. I was just making a joke that Camel Toe gets us into wars, and if we continue with this war shit, like somebody just said earlier, we're gonna be trading from the trenches. We're really gonna be on the front lines and fucking trading from there. So, okay, you see how this closed back in range? That's not a fake out. The fake out here would be if this candle can do this. This would be a fake out, not the fact that we just closed back in range. People think, oh, back in range, we faked out, we're not going down. No, that's not the fake out. The fake out is when you're going to continue, when you close back in range and then boom, back again with structure. Why in the world would anyone think there would be a draft? I'm making a joke at the fact that we had two wars in the world. Started with Camel Toe and Mr. Vegetable and Vegetable Biden, and we had no wars started with Trump. So if we could go in that direction, you know, sooner or later there will be a draft. Obviously, I'm exaggerating for the sake of the joke. Anyone support the rapist trade? Look at the markets. Bro, look at your pocketbook. Look at the gas prices. Look at your tax bracket. I don't care what people do. I don't care if he fucking, you know, I don't know. I don't care what he does. All I care about is my pocketbook, right? At the end of the day, I care that my kids have a smile on their face and they can get more shit versus less shit. And I can get my kids more shit and make their life better under Orange Man than under Vegetable Man. Very simple. I vote my pocketbook, and my pocketbook was way heavier under Trump. Very simple. President has nothing to do with gas prices. They're directly related to Trump's policies and then the pulling back of Trump's policies when Biden came in. Directly. That's what gas prices have to do. They don't have nothing to do with that war in Russia. The gas prices went up before the war. They went up as soon as Biden came into office. So I don't want to hear nothing about that. Give me mean tweets, cheaper gas, lower taxes, and I'll take that all day long over anyone that wants to be politically correct and raises my taxes. Trump for president. Let's go. 2024. You want a man that grabs what? So you're not friends with anyone when you're in the locker room and people be saying the ratchetest shit, right? I can already see Trump just sitting there like, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, bruh. And I wouldn't care. I would not care. Prices, gas $1? He's the man. Yo, go with 4 fingers next time. Use the fist. I don't care. I love gas prices at $1. Yeah. Drilling, fracking, common sense. No one says that around me. You ever been in a locker room? You ever play team sports? Even if they don't, I don't care what he says, right? Give me mean tweets and $1 a gallon, and I'm there. I'm tired of filling a full tank for my car being damn near $200. It's funny. Trump was like in every rapper's video, right? And then he became, right? He ran for president. All of a sudden, he's a racist. It's crazy. All the rappers used to sing about him, be like, "I'd be like Trump," all this shit. All of a sudden, he runs for president. Nope, racist. Gas prices are set globally? No. Here's how gas prices work. America has the largest reserve of oil, of natural gas, of everything in the world. So when America opens up drilling and opens up its government land for drilling, which is what they did under Trump, prices went down. You know why? You know why? Not because we were getting our own oil, but because the Saudis had no choice. Because if they didn't lower their prices, America opens up its land and creates the prices. It creates the lower prices by opening up federal land, letting Americans drill. Thus, our energy becomes cheaper, right? So what the Saudis do, they're like, fuck, Trump's here, they're drilling. No, now we got to lower the prices in order for them not to keep drilling. That's how it works. And that's how we had $1 a gallon. Because we are the largest reserve of any kind of energy in the entire world. More than Russia and the Middle East combined. The most energy is from oil to natural gas is in America, in American lands. And when we open up drilling, it becomes cheaper for gas because other countries say, oh shit, now we can't export gas. America's drilling its own gas. It's very simple. That's why we had $1 a gallon. So it doesn't make us use our own gas. It forces the rest of the world to lower their prices. Trump was the direct catalyst for that. That's it, specifically. Have you already voted? Yes. Biden sold off nearly half the U.S. oil reserve. How about canceling the pipelines? Biden's a complete fuck up. It's not environmentally friendly, right? So America's going to do what's environmentally friendly, but the rest of the world gets to fuck shit up. So let's fuck up American economy, but the rest of the world can do whatever the hell they want, right? If you're gonna be, environmentally conscious, then you have to do it as a planet, right? We can't recycle here in America. Meanwhile, India and China, which populations way larger than the US, are doing nothing, while half of India is just throwing their trash in the water, in the rivers, right? China has the most polluted air in the entire world, right? But they don't got to do shit. As long as Americans recycle, we'll save the world. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, you support Trump? Ask why YouTube do this to you? Imagine even Joe Rogan podcast with Trump. If you search for him, Trump don't show up. All right, fine. So, lie. You want me to lie to you? I give you my honest opinion, and I expect people to see through the bullshit and make up their own mind without the effect of YouTube, right? So I expect common sense here and intellectual honesty. Climate change caused by China and India? I don't know. It's climate change now, right? Before it was global warming, but they realized it started cooling for a few years, and then they're like, fuck it, climate change. It's just changing. It's just changing. I watched the interview. Do you think Trump will help Palestinians more than camel toe? I don't care. I care about Trump helping Americans. Just like Palestinians should look to their leaders to help the Palestinians. But what do the Palestinians do? Elect Hamas. You all got to elect your own leaders. Your leaders have to do what's best for you. And the reason I want Trump is because he will do what's best for me. Find me someone to get married with so I can come to USA. Just open up an American newspaper and find a immigration attorney and then call them up and tell them your story. Not true, bro, what you are saying about Palestine. Did you not have an open election in 2006 and decided to choose Hamas over any other leader available? You guys had a free and open election in 2006. We let you do that. The world let you do that, and you guys still picked Hamas. Free Palestine, sure. It's not up to Americans to free Palestine. It's up to the Palestinians to free Palestine, or whatever that means, right? It's up to your own leaders to make for you to elect your own leaders so they can represent your country on the world stage and make your own country better for you. It's not any other leaders from any other country to make, their job to make life better for you. You guys need to elect your own local leaders. To help your own self. The US ain't that dandy. Nope. I don't think the US is the greatest country in the world. I don't. But what I will say is I think the United States is by far the most convenient country in the world. In terms of convenience, I think, for me personally. But like, when you got money, you got a lot of money, you can be anywhere. You can have a great time in Malaysia, Zimbabwe, wherever you want to go, right? Palestinians don't have a say who their leaders are. Right now, they don't. Now they don't. Explain why every president has to wear a Jewish hat and go to the Wall of Israel. Very simple. America was built on Judeo-Christian values. It's on our money. It's in our Constitution. We were built, the entire concept of the United States and people and the founding fathers, everything was built on Judeo-Christian values. Thus, America will support the Judeo-Christian movement. I don't have a clue about Palestine. So how come there's like 60 Arab countries in the world and nobody will take in Palestine? How come all of those countries are like, no, go to Israel, go to Israel, go to Israel, go to Palestine? Meanwhile, you guys are, Palestine is surrounded by Muslim countries. Why don't they take their own people in? Egypt, block the border. Fuck that. Hey, Arabs are great people, but it's the leaders. It's the leaders. It's the people in charge. You know nothing. Well, thank you for the interaction. I don't really care for proving a political point. We're just not doing anything on the charts. Mike, the goal here is for you to make money. You don't have to agree with me politically or on history. We don't have to agree what's better for your pocketbook versus my pocketbook. The only thing we have to do here is win. The thing is, we're ranging. We're not in any position to be in a position. So we got to take up the time, eat up some time with conversation. But I don't hold it against you, right? Egypt built the fucking wall. Thank you. Why not help your own Muslim brothers out? They're like, nope, you're not going into Egypt. Practice what you preach. You guys are so, right? You love your people. What values? Baby killing? So you're saying Christians value baby killing, or what are you insinuating? Are you insinuating that Jewish people value baby killing? Like what? Like that doesn't make no sense. Let's have an intellectually honest discussion, not just throw shit into the air and see if it sticks. Sociopolitics. So you think it's right how Israel is bombing kids and women mostly? No, I don't. I don't. War is war. It's terrible. Yep. I don't like that we're blowing up little kids. I don't think anyone likes that. I just know who is ultimately responsible on the world stage, and that would be the leadership of the United States, aka Vegetable Biden and Camel Toe Harris. What you think about the money that goes to Ukraine? I think helping Ukraine is warranted. I think a lot of that money is being stolen as well. I think there's a lot of corruption in Ukraine, and a lot of money is being stolen instead of going to the front lines. But does that mean we shouldn't support Ukraine? I don't think so. I think there should be support for Ukraine, but it should be better managed, where that money isn't just going into the hands of thieves in the government that are then leaving the country. It's not a black and white issue. None of these things are black and white issues, right? Like these are deep-rooted issues, right? And neither I nor you nor none of us are like experts on topics. I speak from, you know, what I know, and then my opinion is based on what makes my life better. That's it. I think everybody's life is valuable, right? Ever heard of the sanctity of life? We the people have no effect until we stand up and realize we're being puppetized. To an extent, yeah. Yeah, war is typically an excuse for the industrial military complex to make a killing, and the people in charge to make a killing. Why do Orthodox Jews support Palestine? Never heard of that, but maybe they do. I don't know. I'm sure there's some Jews who support Palestine, some who don't. I can't blanketly, put a blanket over that. Well, in both situations, Wicks has a bias, so he's not the right person. I absolutely have a bias, yes. Yes. It's very hard for me to speak completely objectively on both situations, right? I know what Orthodox Jews are. I just can't speak for their viewpoint. I don't know. You a Jew? Yeah, I'm a Žid. That's what I am. I'm a Žid. I can say that I'm Jewish. Did you grow up Orthodox? No, I think I grew up like most of us. Like, we're not really religious, but our families had traditions, right? So I just keep up with whatever the family tradition was. But I'm not religious, no. Makes sense then if you're a Jew? Yes, I have Jewish blood flowing in my veins. Doesn't mean I hate you. I love my Muslim brothers. I think you guys should have a right to choose your own destiny. I think every person in this world should have the right to choose their own destiny. Yeah, like we're never gonna agree on everything here, chat. It's impossible. It's 500 people, and we're not gonna agree on everything. That's why I say we don't all have to eat at the same table, but I really want all of us eating. I want everyone here to eat. Palestine, Israel, a God war never ending. Yeah, I think that's how the rest of the world looks at that situation. It's just like that's a conflict. It's a, it's a millennia old conflict. That's why you feel war in Palestine is okay? No, I'm against all war. I don't think war is a great instrument for anything. Space racism at its finest. This is how every Serbian gathering goes. I think this is like, I think this is the first time we're actually having like a good political discussion. And you know why we're having that? Like, I enjoy these discussions. I like seeing people's viewpoints. I'm not trying to prove anyone right or wrong. I'm just giving my viewpoint. It's the same as trading, right? Buys, sells. It's all perspective. There's no right or wrong. It's just your perspective. And we start with regular talk, then sports, then end up at politics. That's what happens when the market's not moving, when nothing's happening. At the end of the day, chat, you got to be looking out for your own well-being and your family's well-being first. That's what's got to be first, right? Pushing back up. Pushing back up. I just know that I'm not going to be living in no Muslim country. I know that for a fact. I will never be living in a Muslim country. And I will tell you why. Your penalties for smoking weed are too much. Reason I don't move to Dubai. Ain't gonna happen. I don't even have a plan to go there. Soon USA is also a Muslim country. Well, at the rate you guys are multiplying, I think the rest of the world will be a Muslim country, right? You guys have the biggest birth rates in the world. Like a Muslim family averages way like double or triple the kids that an American family averages. So yeah, you might be right. Eventually, I think you're right. That's where it's going. You're allowed to smoke, but not in public places here in Dubai. So hold on. If I have like an ounce of weed on me in Dubai, and I get pulled over, right, in a car on a highway or on the desert way, whatever you guys have, like if I'm riding a camel and they pull me over and they find an ounce of weed on me, obviously it's not the camels. Then I go to jail, bro, right? You going to jail, no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's the spitter over here. It's this guy. Humpy. You can't even find, like, yeah. And it looks amazing, right? You look at Dubai and it's just beautiful. And it's like, who the fuck wouldn't want to live there? Right? And then you're like, well, there's no weed. There goes that. How are you today, Wix? Be great today. We're having, honestly, I like the discussion. I hate these charts. This is ugly. But is that wrong? I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way. That like Kenny ain't going there. Kenny's 4 blunts in right now. Kenny not going no Dubai. Yeah, they'd smell you at the airport and block the doors. No, we can't do that. Kenny might go to like Amsterdam. Yeah, because you can't smoke weed. That's it. Are you Christian Orthodox? No, I'm Jamaican. Yeah, if you ain't smoking weed, it looks amazing. It looks incredible. I can't say nothing about it. Like, my mom just came back from there. She said it was beautiful. It was my parents both. They went to Dubai recently and they came back. It was like, you know what's funny? That's the first thing she said to me. My mother, she was like, Dubai is beautiful, but you can't go there. I was like, why? She was like, because you can't smoke weed there. That's exactly what she told me. She's like, you, out of all people, should not be thinking about moving there. That's exactly what she told me. She told me it's amazing. It's beautiful. She would live there. But I shouldn't even think about it because of the weed. Puerto Rican trash islander. That's a fucked up joke. Kenny wants to go to Vegas. Kenny looking up the address to the Bunny Ranch right now. Kenny's like, all right. Vegas Strip to the Bunny Ranch directions. Oh, you went? Me too. It was like an hour drive. Oh no, we went to the one outside of Vegas, and it was so funny because like it's in the middle of the desert. It was like in the middle of nowhere, and you pull up because we pulled up on like, you know, a couple of Lambos, a Ferrari, and there's some like in the middle of the desert, and some old man just walks up and just right next to the car. I'm sitting in the car because long story short, I didn't go in. My boy did. I didn't go in. But I waited outside with all the cars and all that. And I don't know. It was like the hills have eyes. Some dude fucking came out with like one tooth, like 3 eyes. And he was like, ooh, what kind of car is that? I was just like, all right, lock the door, windows up. Because I don't know where he came up from. This is the middle of the desert. There's no houses around. There's nothing. You look around, there's nothing. And some dude just comes walking up to you. It's like, is this a mirage? Yeah. It was... Yeah, whatever. Uh-huh. Right. Chat, his wife is home right now, but so we're gonna get the real story later. I hear that. But between me and you, right, between you and I, though, we know. I know. I knew it. There must be. You don't even got to tell the story, bro. We know. We already know. Never been to Vegas. Let's go. Clubhouse meetup in Vegas. That would be really tough. We got 15 minutes here to go for the hourly closure. Sorry, Kenny. What was that? Yeah, but that's it. Nothing else around. Bougie's in Vegas. Where's Bougie? I haven't seen him here in a little while. Damn, all late candle pushes, but all within a range. You see, even the higher time frames, they're all printing side by side. It's 4 hours in a row that the candles are printed side by side. Bougie always here? Chat, we're an equal opportunity employer here. Do we have any Muslim mods? I'm gonna need some Muslim mods. конечно. I can be a token Serbian mod. True. Give me the wrench. No Muslim mods, I see Wix. Yep, just exposed myself. Huss Mully. Yeah, that kid's doing well. Shout out to Huss. Well, I think he's doing well. I think he got this trading thing down. Huss is a W. I love Huss. I thoroughly enjoyed his Riz Hot Wings episode. It was very entertaining. He was just answering a question, took a bite of the wing, he was like, fuck, and then he continued just talking about it. I love Huss. How's Jacob? That's somebody I haven't seen in a little while. I haven't spoken to in a while. Jake was on a lot for Asians since you're doing New York. Haven't seen him much. Yeah, I know. Sir, is rupee versus the dollar buy in the economy good? I don't know, Mahmood. I've never traded that pair. I've never met anyone that trades that pair. I've never turned that pair on. I don't know. I can't give you an honest answer. I just don't know. Most of Devia's disappeared, dispersed. I don't care what you call things. Just make money. Devious. SMC, whatever you want to call it, just make money. Show up and win. That's it. No one is streaming anymore but you. Okay. Yeah, Nez is trading, Huss is trading, TTE is trading. Yeah, that's all part of the devious tree. Wix, have you left Asian session? Yeah, AFK for Asian session. We're about to fill the gap that I had here on that drop on the 30. Came right back to fill it. This whole 30 candle for me is just one big gap down right here. Flip the tape, Rost. Gotcha. Ever going back to GG? No, not at this point. That's nice. Well, it was midnight for me in Asian session. You in NYC session rocks. W. That's awesome. It's the last time I spoke to Don, like 2 weeks ago. What else, chat? What else? Let's go. No dead air. Conversation time. Nah, enough for the day. Save my mind for the rest of the day. Yeah. Playing defense. Well, I don't know. You know, you guys, I don't know if you guys watched Riz's podcast with Trader Kane. It was a pretty interesting viewpoint, right? And he was talking about the most important thing, or like the best way to approach trading is what did he say? I think it was playing defense, right? Right? I think he said, what did he say? He said, I think being defensive in trade, or something like that. But he was talking about how the best way to approach trading is just basically being defensive, playing defense. Right? So that's what you're doing. I'm of a different mindset. I believe it's not about playing defense, really, right? It's more about being able to differentiate between when to play defense and when to go on offense, right? It's not really about playing defense to trade. It's knowing when to attack versus when to sit back, play defense, and pull back your funds. If you can differentiate between that, that's the key. So I was with him. I liked where he was going with that. The guy I've never heard of Trader Kane, but I thought to myself, I was like, you know, I would take that further. It's not really about the defense. It's really about understanding the difference and knowing the difference between when to attack and when to play defense. How you came into Forex? What's the story? A dude that worked for me quit, and I asked him why he's quitting, and he said, I found this Forex thing, man. And that was it. And he showed it to me. And that was kind of it, yeah. How's that guy doing today? He shows up to the streams here sometimes. You guys seen him? He's got his own trading group. Focus, yeah, Focus. You guys met him. How you made your money to be able to trade? Through trading. It's been a long road. It's been a long road for the last half a decade. Yeah, there was a time I was trading $100 and $200 accounts. There was a time I was trading $2,000 and $3,000 accounts, right? There was also a time I was trading $100,000 and $200,000 accounts, right? Like, I went through all of those. It is a long grind. You guys understand? Don and I were here in 2020 with these New York sessions. And that wasn't the beginning of my trading, you know what I mean? You made your money during the infamous Biden period. I got profitable when Biden was Well, after Biden was in office already. When Trump came in, I remember Trump times, but I just started trading, right? 2018, Trump was in there 16 to 20, but I just started trading, so I was learning trading. But I remember the volume when Trump was there. It took you like 3 years to be profitable? Yeah, around 3 years. Around 2 years to get consistent. Another year to make everything that I've lost back, and then back into net profits. So roughly 3 years to be overall profitable. That's crazy, chat. In about a week, we're going to know if we can buy groceries or if we're going to World War III. A week from now, we will know. What do you recommend? Funding challenges with FTMO or own funds? I'm a big proponent of own funds, but I think funding accounts are good as well. You just have to know what you're doing. I think you have to learn to trade before trying to run up a funded account. Left, and now I have 15K left. Would you have? Would I have what left it? 3 minutes till Wix goes offline. Well, we're gonna see the closure. We're gonna see if we're still stuck in this ugly ass range, and we have 2 minutes, which we probably will be, and then we'll call it. I think you need to spend money on education before doing a funded challenge. That's what I'll say. And education, I mean actually trading a live market, and the best education is a free or a cheap education, right? If you can learn something for free or for a small price, the same thing that you would learn for paying, you know, by paying a high price for it, that's the best kind of win. Wix nice support Camo. W, congrats. What you should be doing is supporting yourself and your family. Fuck Kamala. Wix, nowadays passing a funded is easy. We don't have time limits. I swear. It's the 5% drawdown rule for me. I don't like the drawdown rules. Funded account is hard, not challenges. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Just get yourself an education. This way you know what you're doing, right? And then if you know what you're doing and you can run up a funded account, if you've ever done it once, if you've passed a challenge once, if you've gotten a payout once, you have proof of concept. If you have proof of concept, there's no one that can tell you it can't be done. It's just factually impossible because you have proof of concept that you've done it already, right? So if you've done it already and you know it can be done, shit. Take the funding company for all they're worth, for everything that you can, right? But if that's something you haven't done and you're struggling, go to the live account, 0.01, and do it on the live with 0.01. It is the cheapest you can pay for education. That's the cheapest price you can pay for your education. Yeah, 1 hour closed. We're printing side by side here. I don't know. Yeah, we're probably gonna call it a session here. Damn, 300 watching. I really hated that fucking conversation. Yo, don't wonder Tank Your Trade's got over 5,000. She just sits there quietly. We're about to make this just a silent stream. Remember the silent movies you had back in the day? I'm gonna Charlie Chaplin the shit out of this stream from now on. That's it. You ever been to Jamaica? No. Please give one signal. It's not up to me. It's not up to me. Yeah. I don't like it when the market prints like this. Right? You're 50-50. I've mentioned it and I've showed it before. Right? Create a high. Next candle. Attempts to closes bullish. Attempts to tap that area but pulls back. Doesn't reach that high. Next candle straight down. And what we typically notice is next candle doesn't necessarily have to drive down, but it'll fill the body of the previous candle. I've mentioned it many times. So at the very least, this candle usually will come down to here and then it'll make a decision and it could blast right through here or it come back up. That's just typically what happens when you have this kind of movement. When you have, oh, there it goes, it's almost filled. When you have a high created, right, a resistance, and then in the very next candle tries to come up and doesn't get there. I'm talking about high volume candles. When you have a push through the range and then a push back up into the range, the very next candle typically will fill the body of the previous one. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Yes. When will you do Asian again? I trade during Asian. I told you guys yesterday though that I wasn't going to be on yesterday for Asian, so the signal channel could just take a day off for, you know, not look for signals because I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday. I have a lot of stuff to do today too, but not as much as yesterday. So I think there might be signals tonight if we set up, but yesterday I wasn't even looking at the charts for Asian. I was away, AFK. Day before yesterday though, I think we had some trades for Asian. Damn, buddy been calling me Vapor Rub the entire stream. Well, I've been calling you Mahmood, so it's all good. I'm gonna call you Nav. We already have a Nav. This is an imposter Nav. A lot of watching the charts, yes. Our trade, gang, was almost 3 hours ago. Yeah, buddy been calling me Vapor Rub the whole stream, if you noticed it. But will you stream Asian again? We stream Asian every Sunday for the Signal channel, right? So it's a private stream every Sunday, the weekly market open, 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Every Sunday we run an Asian session, but that's a private session. You got to be in the Signal channel. The key is to really, the key of that session is to really make sure that the Signal channel members are in tune with the way I trade, so they know what to expect and what to look for whenever I'm not in a stream, but there are still potentials for signals. It's the chance for them to understand what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at, and how the signals really, you know, how to lock in with me and the signals, really. How to be tuned in with what I do. That's really the point of that session. Yeah, this is getting ugly. Chat, let's call it a session. Let's call it a stream. Been a lovely day. We've lost half the viewers because of our conversations. It's all right. You guys don't need to be catching feelings. You need to be catching pips, right? Save how you feel for somewhere else. Save that for your girl, for your kids, for your mom, whatever. No catching feelings here. The key is to catch pips. I keep doing the same mistakes automatically without even thinking of it. I fall into the same habit. Any advice? You got to get sick and tired of your own shit. At some point, you got to realize that it's happening and you're about to do it again, and catch yourself in the moment and really be more selective. But you have to realize it's happening as it's happening, not after the fact, like right now, right? And the only way to do that, you got to get sick and tired of your own shit and really get pissed off that you're about to commit or, you know, make the same mistake. Good streamworks. Yes, the Barcelona trader. Appreciate you. Appreciate a little bit of scrutiny earlier. I like the conversation. Thank you guys for having some intellectually honest talk with me. It's really beneficial. Really beneficial for your frame of mind, for your thought process. It's good to have quality conversations, quality discussions. It's even better when you can disagree and both people can talk out their point, right? I think disagreements, right? Because it's like having a friend play the devil's advocate, right? You ever have a friend that's like, you give them a story and they're always taking the other side? They're not really, they're just playing the devil's advocate so you can see the position from all angles. And that's what it is, right? When you have disagreement, it's really just, you know, you getting more knowledge of a different angle, right? It's your chance. You can't disregard what someone else is saying, right? If you're really intellectual, right? If you're an intelligent person, you got to hear them. You got to listen to them. You don't have to agree with them. But everything is a learning opportunity, right? Everything is an opportunity for you to get wiser, get smarter, and to be a little more entrenched in your positions, whatever it is, right? So I really welcome the disagreements because it's educational to me when we have back and forth discussions. That's just the facts. Anyway, chat, we'll do this again. Same time, same place. Tomorrow, oh, it's Wednesday today, so tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Halloween, last day of the month. So let's see if the trolls come out in their everyday dress, or if they'll put on some other uniform. Put on your trading uniform tomorrow, okay? We're back at 8 a.m. Mods, thank you so much. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Mods, we need a Muslim moderator. We gotta vote on. We gotta be well represented from all angles, right? From all walks of life. We're an equal opportunity employer. So we got to think on that. If you guys have suggestions, drop them in the YouTube mods chat. Can I be a Muslim moderator? We're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to do a little background check. How do we check? You need to have. We're gonna check you based on your. I don't know. We can't even IG profile. Yeah, we'll check the IG profile. Yeah. You also need a female mod. I don't think there's any females that show up to the stream. I can't think of. Well, we have a female mod. No, we have a SL and we have. Fuck. No, we have one more. Carly Ray. She shows up here. Yeah. We have Carly and SL. Neither of whom are here today, I guess. All right, it's time, chat. Time to say goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Zoom gang, Kenny. I'll see you guys on the Clubhouse side. As for me, chat, my time here is up. Just a lovely 24 pips today. Should be enough to get you through the day, right? It should be enough. But a W. Great day. Another freaking W. All right, chat. That's my time. You already know the deal. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody. Love each other.